Megan is 26, making $54,000 a year, and she's juggling 7 buy now, pay later loans. Sound familiar? She just financed $162 in groceries she already ate, paying installments on food that doesn't even exist anymore. BNPL promised convenience but delivered hidden fees, chaos, and a debt trap disguised as budgeting. That $300 jacket from Clara? She's still paying for it, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. Afterpay, Affirm, Zip, SLE, Clara Against Evan loans, multiple schedules, and $327 a month vanishing from her account. Late fees hit her like a hammer, $17 in penalties on a $60 skincare payment, a 38% APR in disguise. Gen Z is leading the grocery financing trend. 33% have taken out BNPL loans for essentials in the last year. One missed payment can snowball overdrafts, fees, and a crushing psychological toll all while your groceries are gone. 41% of BNPL users paid late in the past year, proving the system is failing millions, not helping them. What feels like budget-friendly installments is actually high-cost debt with zero credit-building benefits. Megan thought BNPL was helping her budget, but it's secretly draining her bank account every month. Financing groceries with BNPL is a red flag. It means your income isn't covering your expenses. When BNPL started, it was for $600 couches and for $100 boots, not the $160 bag of groceries you ate last week. Paying in installments for consumables creates a disconnect between spending and value you actually get. Megan's $40.50 grocery payment triggered $40 in combined fees when her bank account was low. BNPL's 0% interest is a clever trick. Fees on missed payments can equal triple-digit APRs. The grocery financing trend jumped from 14% to 25% in just 1 year, signaling a broken budget epidemic. Paying for groceries you already ate can feel manageable until the late fees pile up and snowball. BNPL doesn't build credit for on-time payments, but late payments can destroy it. Megan made 43 on-time payments and got nothing for her credit score, but the 2 late ones could hurt it badly. The fee structure makes small purchases disproportionately expensive when you miss a payment. That $40.50 grocery payment ended up costing $84.50 thanks to BNPL and bank fees. The short-term installment cycle tricks users into thinking they're budgeting effectively. Megan has always had between 5 and 8 active BNPL loans she never stops borrowing. $327 per month may seem small, but over a year she spends $3,400 beyond her income. The BNPL cycle masks the real problem. Her lifestyle costs more than she earns. Credit cards report on-time payments, BNPL reports none, only penalizes mistakes. If a BNPL loan goes to collections, it can hit your credit report harder than a credit card. Megan thought she was building credit with Afterpay. She wasn't. She was borrowing from the future. Groceries vanish the moment you consume them. Paying for them months later is psychologically brutal. The mental accounting disconnect causes Megan to underestimate her spending by over 50%. Her $680 monthly grocery spending includes $162 in BNPL installments she doesn't mentally track. BNPL auto debits make timing critical. A low balance can trigger fees faster than you notice. Megan lost $88 in just 6 months from overdrafts caused by BNPL auto debits. Overdraft fees often exceed the actual installment cost, making small loans extremely expensive. BNPL marketing convinces users it's a convenient budgeting tool when it's a debt trap. Click Pay in 4, and you think you're saving money. Really, you're deferring cost with hidden risk. Financing essentials instead of discretionary items is a sign of a broken household budget. Megan lives paycheck to paycheck, and BNPL makes it feel like she isn't overspending. That feeling of control is an illusion. The underlying financial gap is still there. $967 left over after fixed costs isn't enough to cover $1,100 in essential spending. BNPL fills the gap temporarily, but leaves a long-term debt spiral that's easy to ignore. Missed payments create a double hit: BNPL fees plus bank overdraft penalties. The more loans you stack, the harder it becomes to track due dates and avoid fees. 23% of BNPL users have 3 or more active loans at once, doubling the risk of missing payments. Megan's revolving BNPL loans create a constant, low-level financial stress she doesn't fully recognize. Short-term installments feel harmless, but they're functionally identical to payday loans. Both BNPL and payday loans extract wealth from those who cannot afford it, just with different branding. BNPL's frictionless setup encourages continuous borrowing, especially at grocery checkouts. Every retailer you shop at now offers BNPL, embedding the trap in convenience. Pay later reduces the psychological pain of spending, masking the real cost. A $10 late fee on a $40 payment can be 25% of the principal, far above credit card standards. Triple-digit APRs hide behind the 0% interest label, catching users off guard. Megan's BNPL usage totals $3,400 per year beyond her actual income. The gap between income and spending is real. BNPL just delays the reckoning. You can keep financing groceries or recognize your budget doesn't cover your needs. BNPL fees extract money from people who can least afford them, all in the name of innovation. The collapse of debt is inevitable if users continue stacking loans to cover essentials. Megan's experience is the norm. 25% of BNPL users now finance groceries. Financing food with BNPL creates a strange psychological disconnect. You owe money for something gone. The system is working perfectly for lenders, but catastrophically for users. Short-term, interest-free installments hide the true cost until it explodes in fees. Consumers confuse small, delayed payments with good budgeting, ignoring cumulative debt. The problem isn't BNPL itself, it's using it to cover recurring necessities without enough income. Megan needs to list every active BNPL loan and start paying off balances strategically. Stop opening new loans if you cannot pay cash. You cannot afford the item. Start with loans due soonest or smallest balances to reduce the number of payments to track. Build a checking account buffer of at least $200 to avoid overdrafts from auto debits. Reduce grocery spending to a sustainable level, no more $680 a month on food. Meal prep, shop at discount stores, and prioritize essentials over premium brands. Track every expense for 1 month to see the real income versus spending gap. If your budget still falls short, you must either increase income or restructure your lifestyle. Side hustles, raises, or higher-paying jobs can help close the gap. Reducing expenses may include cheaper housing, roommates, selling vehicles, or public transit. BNPL delays the painful decisions that must eventually be made to survive financially. Convenience is costly. The auto debit trap ensures missed payments and extra fees. Each overdraft due to BNPL costs made in roughly $176 per year from timing alone. These hidden costs make budget-friendly BNPL purchases extremely expensive. The psychological stress of owing for consumed goods is uniquely destructive. Missed grocery payments create guilt and confusion, unlike durable goods debt. The disconnect between spending perception and reality leads to chronic cash shortfalls. BNPL is not helping people budget, it's masking unsustainable spending and income gaps. It's easy to click pay later. It's hard to admit your lifestyle exceeds your income. Megan's revolving 7 loans are a textbook example of chronic BNPL dependency. Every new BNPL loan reinforces the illusion of financial control while increasing debt risk. Users believe they are managing cash flow, but in reality, they are financing survival. Paying installments on consumed goods is like borrowing from tomorrow's income repeatedly. If you continue BNPL grocery financing, the cycle will eventually collapse under fees and stress. Stop financing essentials, face the math, adjust your budget, and regain control before debt overwhelms you. BNPL feels helpful. But it's a debt illusion. Confront your income expense gap now, or the gap will confront you.